You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What is up, NASCAR Authentics collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Original Big Bri, and welcome back to another Wave 10 NASCAR Authentics diecast review on my YouTube channel. Today we're reviewing a very special card to any Smithfield lovers out there, and if you guys are ready, better get your Christmas hams ready and your Smithfield bacon packaging because we're in for one hell of a treat. Today we'll be reviewing Aric Almirola's 2018 number 10 Smithfield Patriotic America car, which is a Ford Fusion driven by Stewart-Haas Racing Team. So, yeah, this is a really nice looking car. This is a NASCAR Authentics exclusive car, and the second time we've got an Almirola Smithfield car, as we're taking a closer look at this car. I'm hoping you guys are really getting a nice focus on the Smithfield logo. Anyways, as we're going to take a look at the back, I think that was a little too much Smithfield for you guys. Man, can't go wrong with bacon. I actually might get some bacon after this diecast review. Bacon. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, the background, guys. I'm thinking about bacon now for some odd reason. Here is the back of the packaging, guys. Nothing too crazy right there, but there's the rest of the cars for Wave 10, which should be in stores now along with Wave 11. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the diecast review, and I'm probably gonna go and get some lunch as well on this Smithfield Patriotic car. Alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and before we get things started on this Smithfield Patriotic car, let's take a look at the little accessory that comes with this, like always on my diecast reviews for NASCAR Authentics. So, once again, we got ourselves yet another magnet, the famously rectangular magnet that we usually have got quite often for I'm a Spin Master, wow. NASCAR Authentics from Lionel Racing. So, man, whoops, that was a fail. It's probably from all that Smithfield bacon I've been ingesting. Just kidding, guys. I probably should have ate before this review, but then again, it would have been quite a burp fest, but which, you know, is pretty unsanitary for a diecast review. Yeah, unprofessional as well, but heck, I mean, these diecast reviews, got to make them as interesting as possible. Speaking of interesting, guys, here is the America car right off its box, and right off the bat, like I already call shots on the Chase Elliott Patriotic car. It's got Support Our Troops tires and the NASCAR Salutes logo, which if you guys didn't saw my Chase Elliott Patriotic car, I did talk some crap about that car, and apparently I wasn't the only one. There are a lot of YouTubers out there that did not like that Patriotic car, but I mostly didn't like it because how inaccurate it was with the tires. But glad we got another Patriotic car added to the collection. I mean, Lionel Racing has really pulled out these Patriotic cars more often. I mean, we've got the Jimmy Johnson Patriotic car. We got we got all four Patriotic cars, 400 Motorsports, coming out in the next few waves. We got this car. We got the Kyle Busch car that he drove at the Coca-Cola 600 to win the race in. Yeah, I mean, so many Patriotic cars that are being released, and I can't complain, man. I mean, there were a lot of cool Patriotic cars that we got for this year. Like always, guys, this does not have the Monster Energy logos or the name banners, which, you know, does suck because the name banners do stand out on these cars, especially when they have, you know, the one of the troops' last names on the windshield, which I do love. I mean, heck, if there's one thing I like about NASCAR is that they really do focus on their supporting for the troops, and I really appreciate. I think that's why NASCAR Salutes is still, you know, one of my favorite things that NASCAR has done ever since they started doing it. You know, come from myself, you know, who's grew up in a military family and moving around a lot. I mean, it really just it's a great way to you know, support our troops out there, and just man, just, you know, great dedication, especially to my dad out there who did his 14 years of service in the U.S. Army. But back to you know, back to the diecast, guys. He did drove this car, I believe, only once at the Coca-Cola 600. He did ran the original Smithfield car at the Coke Zero 400 at Daytona, so only drove this at the Coca-Cola 600, which still is pretty nice. I mean, I didn't really pay attention to that race that quite much. I might have saw some replays because you guys know I was at the Indy 500 around that time. Hate to keep saying that, but that's basically where I was. I mean, I usually kind of follow that. I'm usually kind of worn out after the Indy 500, just like the drivers to do the double. But yeah, I mean, the paint scheme is literally laid out exactly the same as the Smithfield car, which I'll show you guys really quickly in the comparison once I get it out. But just showing you guys all the nice little details. Like I mentioned, this is a NASCAR Authentics exclusive, so it was originally canceled in the 1/64 scale for the Gold Series mold. So only way you can get this car. I mean, you can't stress that enough. But anyways, go ahead and start the diecast comparison, which is the original Smithfield. Ooh, too much Smithfield in here. The Smithfield logo looks a little bit more bolder on the Patriotic car compared to that, but otherwise it looks the same. As a side-by-side comparison, looks like there's a lot more detail on the Patriotic car compared to the regular release from Wave 3 or 4, I believe. But as you could definitely tell, I mean, I think a white splitter would look nice, or a red one or something. But paint scheme layout, pretty much exactly the same. However, though, I believe the 10 is not metallic compared to the original release. The original release actually has a metallic finish on the number 10, which is really cool, while it's just a standard red on the Patriotic car. But can't go wrong. A lot more sponsors on the Patriotic car. You can see the Mobil 1 logo blends in very well with this paint scheme. There's that suspicious black that's on the quarter panel. That's not cheating at all. Well, I mean, who am I kidding? Almirola definitely ran a lot more better than the other driver who drove the 10 car from a few years ago. Heck, even brought the 10 car to victory lane, guys. But actually, speaking of that, guys, I'm hoping we can see some more Smithfield cars in the NASCAR Authentics waves probably for next year, because Wave 12 was just announced, and that was the final wave for NASCAR Authentics of 2018. So, hope for 2019 we're going to get a lot more Smithfield cars. I mean, it's a shame we only got 2, because, man, we've had a lot of cool Smithfield schemes, especially when it came off to the playoff races. We got that Bacon car, which, God almighty, if they produced that car in NASCAR Authentics, it would probably sell, because who doesn't love bacon? And they also had the Prime Ham car, the Prime car as well, and there was also another one. It was like all red, I believe, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Feel free to comment below if there's other Smithfield cars that I'm missing in this review, because I'm just reviewing the Smithfield cars in a whole. Because we've had a lot of good variety, and it's a shame this is the only 2 that we've got, but I still like this car. It is an exclusive, so that definitely makes up for it. But yeah, guys, I mean, I would probably recommend getting this car. I mean, I do like the Smithfield car just a little bit more, but this one definitely adds some pizzazz to it. Plus, it does have the little, it's got stars on it, and it's got that nice fast stripe design, so this car does look fast. Actually, I mean, it finished outside the top 10, I believe, at the Coke 600. 13th, I think, yeah, so lucky 13th for Aric Almirola. So he ran decent in this car, but didn't get a victory lane. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say about this car, guys. So feel free to comment below if you guys have any other thoughts and opinions on this car, and which cars are you looking forward to collecting for Wave 10, Wave 11, and Wave 12. So lots of reviews to come in this off season for NASCAR. So once again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this Wave 10 review on the number 10 Smithfield Patriotic, driven by Aric Almirola for Stewart-Haas Racing in the Ford Fusion. If you guys haven't already, comment, like, and subscribe for more on this YouTube channel. And this is Original Big Bri. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys on another diecast review for NASCAR Authentics Wave 10.